Welcome to the Unnamed Music Show. I'm your host, Dalen. First off, I want to thank everybody out there in Twitterverse, Facebook land, all that good stuff for showing us so much love. We really appreciate you guys. Without you, how could we do this? All right, it's review time. Let's go. Chris Faust. First got introduced to him when he was known as Print, had a dope mixtape called Comic Books Unlimited. It was a concept mixtape that featured him as Clark Kent. So the concept was basically it was like a comic book. So hence the title, Comic Books Unlimited. Excellent production, lyrics were always on point. Definitely something you should check out. One of the key tracks I thought off of that one was Super Friends, featuring a bunch of dope artists. That's how I introduced with him. So this is his latest installment, Villian. This album is very visual. I think that correlates with the artist Chris Faust being a photographer and a music video director. As you sit back and you just listen to it, you can close your eyes and just imagine the things that he's going through. We get to travel along with this rise to being a villain, you know, and you see some ways that he became the villain. Definitely you can hear the influences on the album from, I would say, Biggie and Jay-Z and Outkast. And it was said it was around us at Tums, as we like to call ourselves. We had a discrepancy of saying if maybe he stole or maybe he, I would say, borrowed some lyrics from these artists. And then Corey P.A. brought up a good point. He said that, you know, this might be his villain mentality. Or it might be a way to pay homage to these artists. One of the things that I, didn't really like as much is it only got 13 songs, but, I wanted more. Give us more. Faust. Production-wise, I really, really fell in love with this album. It's along my lines because I'm really into, those 90s type of head-nodding, ill type of beats. You could tell that he went outside the box and got a bunch of producers that are like him. So you see that the album, it correlates. Each song blends well together. Some of my favorite songs off the album are, well, first off is Dr. Faust, and that's kind of like a conversation between, I would say, him and himself. I visualize it like he's a therapist and he's basically conveying his thoughts and his aspirations to, get in the game and just, basically take over. Another one that I think is really dope is Inception. That's produced by Odyssey, and this is the one that I think is one of the best songs. I would say my favorite song off the album. It's very, very, I would say, interesting, and it goes on with Inception. It's that planting that seed into a mind, but this time the mind is of a woman. And the last one I'll say is Daily Bugle. This is one it's telling that, the villain's life, and it shows that, sometimes being a villain is okay. It's cool. So overall rating, I would say buy it, definitely worth a buy. It's a free EP, but it's worth buying because production-wise is on point. Lyrics, you're getting something different. You're getting a whole concept album, and this is one of 3. So I would see it's kind of like a comic book. This is issue 1 of 3. Definitely worth your money if it wasn't a free EP, but check it out anyway.